parents of abducted school children in Nigeria's Niger State are still waiting for their safe return. On Sunday, armed gangs stormed an Islamic school in the town of Tegina and abducted at least 136 students. Two of the parents have died from the shock of losing their children. The incident is the latest in a series of school kidnappings in northern Nigeria. The government is also dealing with targeted killings of security officials, violence between cattle herders and farmers, terrorist attacks and separatist movements across the country. Among those movements is the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. The group has been advocating for an independent state of Biafra in southeast Nigeria since the Nigerian Civil War more than 50 years ago. This week on Twitter, President Muhammadu Buhari threatened to clamp down on the secessionists. Twitter responded by suspending President Buhari's account for 12 hours and deleted the post, saying the tweet was in violation of its rules. And joining me to discuss more about this is Liborous Oshoma, a lawyer, public policy analyst and commentator. He joins me from Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks a lot for making out time. What do you think it would take to end the series of kidnappings that have been taking place more frequently in Nigeria?
Yeah, it will take, to answer your question directly, it will take fairness, equity, and the determination to actually, govern the people and do, what governance is all about. You remember when the president, in his inaugural speech in 2015, did say that he was for nobody and it was for everybody. And he moved the command center of the Nigerian army from Abuja to the northeastern part of the country. So people had expected at that time that he was going to continue, but it was as if midway, the president completely lost focus when he decided to treat the herdsmen crisis with levity and with kid gloves. So that embodied, others who had the capacity to go into criminality who had not contemplated at that time. That embodied them, coupled with the fact that there was large unemployment. And then he's, remember, and so I quickly take all of them. That's his statement in Germany, where he said that he would not treat, those that gave him 97% the same way he would treat those that gave him 5%. That also gave those in the eastern parts the feeling that the president might not treat them, include them in his plans. And then his subsequent appointment in government also, laid credence to that. So all of this in the mix added to the challenges and insecurity that you're seeing. It's like almost everybody is dissatisfied with the style of governance of the government. And
that's right.
They make one statement tomorrow, they do different thing.
Talking about dissatisfaction, are separatist groups in the South and Southeast taking advantage of the rising security? We've heard from IPOB and a couple other separatist groups demanding that Nigeria should be divided. What are the implications of this?
Yeah, even biblically, people at some point would demand for their home when they feel they are not fairly treated, in a community. And so the southeastern part of the country, since after the Civil War, had this, a lost sense of belonging in subsequent government. They've been treated with suspicion in every activity, and the belief heightened under the current president, with his starting from his appointment, his attitude to issues that had to do with Southeasterner, and then his, like I said, his treatment of the herdsmen crisis. People believe that these are herdsmen that are from the same Fulani extraction with the president, and they come into people's farm, ravage the farm, and then, there are no reprisal, there are no response from government or swift response from government. Insecurity is local, and one would have expected that they would deal with it locally. But when that is not happening, you see people now deciding to take the law into their hands, some deciding to protect themselves against invasion by herdsmen, and then conspiracy theories, flying left, right, and center. And like they say, in the land of lawlessness, it becomes illegal to be law-abiding. So that is why you see them now saying, look, we do not have a stake in the entity called Nigeria because we have not been so fairly treated. If only the government can sit down and treat everybody equally, I think all of this would fizzle out.
Wow, Liberos, it's very complicated. And for a president who came into power promising to do better with insecurity, it's just so sad to see what's going on now. Thank you so much, Liborous Oshoma, a lawyer, public policy analyst, and commentator, speaking to us there on Africa Matters. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.